Have you ever wondered if those vitamins sitting in your medicine cabinet might actually be working against you, instead of for you? It sounds crazy, but cutting-edge research from major medical institutions across the United States shows that certain supplements trusted by millions of seniors could be accelerating aging rather than slowing it down. These aren't rare cases. This is happening every single day to people just like you and me. For those of us over 60, this isn't just about wasted money. It's about our health, our independence, and our future. The wrong vitamins can trigger chronic inflammation, steal your energy, cloud your thinking, and even increase your risk of serious conditions like heart disease and cancer. The scariest part, most people have no idea it's happening until the damage is already done. But here's the encouraging news. While some vitamins are silently sabotaging your health, others have the power to reverse damage, restore strength, sharpen your mind, and help you maintain independence for many years to come. If you're finding this helpful so far, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop a comment below and make sure you're subscribed so you never miss crucial health information like this. Your future self will thank you. Today, we're diving deep into the science behind vitamins for seniors. No marketing hype, no corporate spin, just real research and real answers. You'll discover which 4 vitamins you should avoid at all costs, and which 4 essential nutrients your body truly needs every single day. By the time we're done, you'll never look at your supplement shelf the same way again. Let's start with the ones you need to throw out immediately. First up is high-dose vitamin E supplements. It sounds completely harmless, doesn't it? A little capsule promising heart protection and immune support. Many seniors take it religiously every morning, convinced it's keeping them young and healthy. But the truth hiding behind that innocent label is far more disturbing. Experienced cardiologists have seen this mistake play out countless times. Patients in their 70s arrive with heart palpitations, crushing fatigue, even chest pain, and they assume it's just part of getting older. But when medical professionals dig deeper, they often find the same culprit hiding in plain sight: high-dose vitamin E supplements. Here's what happens. Vitamin E acts as an antioxidant when you take small amounts. But once you exceed the safe threshold, which is around 400 IU per day, something dangerous occurs. It transforms into the exact opposite, a pro-oxidant. Instead of protecting your cells from free radicals, it starts generating them. Picture something designed to shield your cells now ripping them apart from the inside. That's what excessive vitamin E does to your body. A comprehensive analysis from a major medical research institution examined data from over 135,000 people and uncovered something terrifying. Seniors who consumed large doses of vitamin E faced a significantly higher risk of heart failure and premature death. The mechanism is insidious. Too much vitamin E thins your blood, disrupts normal clotting processes, and damages heart tissue silently, without any warning signs until it's too late. Consider the story of a 72-year-old retiree who took 1,000 IU of vitamin E daily for years, because he'd read articles claiming it was good for cardiovascular health. After months of unexplained bruising covering his arms and legs, plus frequent dizziness, his physician discovered that the supplement had dangerously altered his blood's ability to clot properly. What he believed was protecting his heart could have killed him. Before you reach for that extra dose thinking more protection equals better health, remember this fundamental truth. In the supplement world, more is never better. Sometimes more is deadly. And if you think vitamin E is the only supplement hiding these kinds of risks, the next one might shock you even more. This so-called healthy vitamin may quietly increase your cancer risk instead of preventing it. Second on our list is synthetic beta-carotene, the fake vitamin A that's lurking in countless supplements. For decades, seniors have been told that vitamin A keeps eyes sharp and immune systems strong. Walk through any pharmacy and you'll see bottles plastered with promises of healthy vision and powerful antioxidant protection. But concealed behind those shiny marketing labels is a dangerous secret that has cost people their lives. Pulmonary specialists have witnessed this tragedy firsthand. One patient, a 68-year-old former smoker, was taking a supplement containing synthetic beta-carotene every single day. He genuinely believed it would protect his lungs and preserve his vision. 6 months later, a CT scan revealed the early stages of lung cancer. What this man didn't realize was that the very vitamin he trusted had been proven in landmark studies to actually increase cancer risk in older adults, particularly in smokers and those exposed to environmental pollution. In a massive study published in one of the world's most respected medical journals, researchers tracked more than 29,000 people over several years. The findings were shocking. Those taking synthetic beta-carotene supplements had a 28% higher risk of developing lung cancer. Why does this happen? Because artificial beta-carotene, the kind manufactured in laboratories and packed into cheap multivitamins, behaves nothing like the natural form found in colorful vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, or spinach. Inside your body, synthetic beta-carotene oxidizes rapidly, creating toxic free radicals that damage DNA, accelerate cellular aging, and actually fuel the growth of abnormal cells. Even worse, many vision and immune support supplements marketed specifically to seniors still contain this synthetic version. It's often labeled innocently as vitamin A or beta-carotene. It looks harmless on the label, but for someone over 60, it can quietly transform from a supposed helper into a hidden enemy. If you truly want to protect your eyes and lungs, whole foods, not pills, are the answer. Vibrant vegetables like sweet potatoes, kale, carrots, and spinach deliver natural carotenoids that your body recognizes and uses to heal, not harm. The third dangerous supplement is iron, but only when you don't actually need it. Iron sounds like something everyone requires, right? It's essential for strong blood and sustained energy. But here's the terrifying reality most seniors never learn. Excessive iron can silently poison you from within. Hematology specialists explain that while iron is essential, the human body has no natural mechanism to eliminate excess amounts. Once it accumulates, it remains lodged in your liver, your heart, even your brain, slowly causing progressive damage year after year. For older adults, this damage frequently hides behind symptoms we dismiss as normal aging, things like persistent fatigue, aching joints, or foggy memory. Consider the case of a 74-year-old grandmother who had been taking an over-the-counter multivitamin with added iron for almost 10 years. She thought it was helping combat tiredness. But when she started experiencing shortness of breath and her physician ordered comprehensive testing, the results were alarming. Her iron levels were 3 times the normal range. The buildup had already begun scarring her liver and weakening her heart muscle. She thought she was doing something beneficial for herself, but unknowingly, she was poisoning her own body one pill at a time. Research published in cardiology journals confirms these stories. Seniors with elevated ferritin levels, which is a marker of stored iron, face significantly higher risks of developing heart disease and dementia. Excess iron acts like rust accumulating in machinery, oxidizing your tissues and fueling chronic inflammation that damages blood vessels, nerve cells, and brain tissue. Unless a physician has specifically diagnosed you with iron deficiency, which is actually uncommon in men and postmenopausal women, you should never take iron supplements. Get your iron naturally through foods like spinach, beans, lentils, or modest portions of red meat if needed. Skip the pill, because what begins as a little extra strength could slowly become the spark that destroys your health from within. Before we continue, if you're still with me and finding these insights valuable, do me a favor. Drop a comment below with the number 1, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed. These are facts that could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. So let's make sure this information reaches as many people as possible. The fourth and perhaps most deceptive vitamin trap is mega multivitamins. It's a sacred morning ritual for millions of older Americans. That big, colorful pill promising complete daily nutrition, robust immune support, and boundless energy for life. The label sounds almost medicinal, scientifically reassuring. But here's the chilling truth that hardly anyone over 60 hears. Those so-called mega multivitamins might be silently overloading your system, straining your heart, liver, and kidneys with every single dose. Geriatric specialists report seeing this mistake more frequently than almost any other supplement error. Many patients arrive complaining of unexplained fatigue, dizziness, or muscle weakness. When healthcare providers review their supplement regimen, They're often consuming high-dose multivitamins designed for young athletes, not aging adults. Blood work reveals the story. Excessive vitamin A, dangerous levels of B6, too much vitamin E, and iron concentrations off the charts. A comprehensive study from a prestigious university that tracked over 160,000 adults uncovered something startling. Taking large daily multivitamins didn't lower disease risk or extend lifespan. For seniors specifically, it was actually linked to increased inflammation, higher oxidative stress, and measurable kidney strain. The underlying problem is straightforward. Your body after 60 doesn't process nutrients the way it did at 30 or 40. What your system doesn't immediately use, it struggles to eliminate efficiently. Over time, those excess vitamins, especially synthetic forms, accumulate and quietly transform into toxins circulating through your bloodstream. Take the story of a 79-year-old retired nurse who believed her complete senior multivitamin was the foundation of her health. But when her skin developed a slight yellow tint and her physician ordered liver function tests, the diagnosis was clear. Years of oversupplementation had damaged her liver's ability to filter toxins properly. She thought she was doing everything right, but she didn't realize that too much of a good thing could cause serious harm. If you're currently taking a multivitamin, make absolutely certain it's specifically formulated for seniors. It should be low in iron, moderate in B vitamins, and ideally derived from whole food sources rather than synthetic compounds. In the supplement world, more has never meant better. More often means dangerous. Now that we've exposed the 4 hidden villains sitting in medicine cabinets across America, let's shift our focus to the truth that can genuinely transform your health. Let's talk about the 4 essential vitamins that every senior should take daily. These are the ones that don't harm but actually heal, protect, and rebuild your body from the cellular level outward. First among the essential 4 is vitamin B12, specifically in the methylcobalamin form. As we age, our bodies undergo quiet changes we can't always detect immediately. One of the most dangerous is the gradual loss of vitamin B12 absorption. By the time many Americans reach their 60s or 70s, the stomach produces significantly less acid, which means far less B12 gets extracted from the foods we consume. The result is a slow, invisible decline that mimics aging when in reality, it's a deficiency starving the brain and nervous system. Neurologists often call B12 the hidden spark plug of the aging brain. Without adequate levels, nerve cells begin to deteriorate, memory starts slipping, mood darkens, and energy vanishes. Medical professionals have evaluated countless patients who believed they were developing early dementia or clinical depression, when diagnostic testing revealed they were simply deficient in B12. Once levels were restored through proper supplementation, these individuals came back to life, mentally sharper, physically steadier, more like their true selves again. Consider the experience of a 76-year-old retired engineer who had been struggling with profound fatigue, balance problems, and progressive forgetfulness. His physician initially suspected Parkinson's disease or Alzheimer's, until blood work showed his B12 was dangerously low. Within just weeks of starting a daily supplement of 1,000 micrograms in the methylcobalamin form, which is the most bioavailable type, his energy returned dramatically. It felt like someone had switched the lights back on inside his mind. Research published in geriatric medical journals confirms these experiences. Maintaining healthy B12 levels reduces cognitive decline risk by nearly 30% and significantly improves nerve health and physical mobility. It's a small vitamin with enormous protective power, especially for those determined to stay mentally sharp and physically steady throughout their golden years. The second essential vitamin is D3, often called the sunshine vitamin your body desperately needs even when the sun goes down. For most of our lives, we're taught that sunlight provides all the vitamin D we need. Just spend a little time outdoors each day and your bones will stay strong and your immune system robust. But here's the harsh reality for older adults. After 60, your skin simply doesn't synthesize vitamin D the way it once did. Even if you spend considerable time in the sun, your body may still be running dangerously deficient, and the consequences silently affect nearly every bodily system. Endocrinology specialists call vitamin D3 the cornerstone of aging well. Low vitamin D levels are directly linked to weakened bones, dramatically higher fall risk, depressed mood, cardiovascular problems, and even increased risk of premature death. This isn't a vitamin you can afford to ignore. It's literally the nutrient that keeps your entire physiological system functioning properly. Consider a 71-year-old woman who loved gardening, but started experiencing chronic pain in her hips and knees. She assumed it was arthritis, a normal part of aging. But the pain intensified every winter without fail. Her physician ordered a simple blood test and discovered her vitamin D level was only 14, which is severely deficient. After 3 months on a daily 2,000 IU vitamin D3 supplement, her energy rebounded, her pain diminished significantly, and her sleep quality improved dramatically. She didn't realize a tiny vitamin could make such a profound difference. Scientific evidence strongly supports these experiences. Research from leading universities found that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels had a 41% lower risk of bone fractures, markedly better balance, and stronger immune function. Vitamin D even plays a critical role in brain health, helping prevent the cognitive fog and mood disturbances that so many people incorrectly attribute to just getting older. If you're over 60, a daily dose of vitamin D3, ideally combined with magnesium or calcium for optimal absorption, can genuinely be life-changing. This isn't about chasing youth or reversing time. It's about preserving your strength, your stability, and most importantly, your independence. If you're still watching and getting value from this information, pause for just a second and leave a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. This is information that pharmaceutical companies don't always want you to know, and algorithm visibility helps us reach more people who desperately need to hear this truth. The third essential vitamin is CoQ10, specifically in the ubiquinol form. There's a quiet reason why so many seniors feel chronically drained, weak, or short of breath, and it's not simply age. It's because their bodies have begun losing one of the most vital compounds for cellular energy and cardiovascular health, coenzyme Q10. This vitamin-like substance exists inside every single cell, powering the mitochondria that keep your muscles, brain, and heart functioning. But here's the part most people never learn. After 60, your natural CoQ10 levels can plummet by nearly 50%. If you take cholesterol-lowering statin medications, which millions of older Americans do, your CoQ10 can crash even faster. Cardiologists explain it simply. CoQ10 is the spark that keeps your heart beating strong and steady. Without sufficient amounts, heart muscle tissue tires, brain function dims, and energy disappears. Medical professionals have treated numerous patients who attributed their exhaustion to inevitable aging when their cells were literally starving for metabolic fuel. Take the case of a 78-year-old veteran who loved walking his dog every evening, but found himself dangerously winded after just a few steps. He genuinely feared his heart was failing. His physician discovered his CoQ10 levels were critically low, a common side effect of statin therapy. Within weeks of beginning a 100 milligram daily supplement of ubiquinol, which is the active, readily absorbed form of CoQ10, his energy came roaring back. It felt like he'd regained 20 years of vitality. He could breathe freely again. He could truly live again. Rigorous scientific research supports these remarkable stories. A landmark study published in European cardiology journals found that CoQ10 supplementation significantly reduced hospitalizations and deaths from heart failure among seniors. This compound doesn't just boost energy. It protects. It shields your cardiovascular system from oxidative stress, sharpens cognitive function, and helps every organ system operate the way nature intended. If you've been feeling persistently tired, mentally foggy, or lacking stamina, your body might be desperately crying out for this cellular fuel. While CoQ10 brings vitality back to your heart and muscles, there's one more nutrient that brings calm, mental clarity, and comprehensive protection to your brain and cardiovascular system. The fourth essential vitamin is omega-3 fatty acids, available through fish oil or algae oil for those following plant-based diets. If there's one single nutrient that virtually every physician wishes their senior patients would take consistently, it's omega-3. These essential fatty acids are often called liquid gold for the brain and cardiovascular system. Yet according to health statistics, more than 70% of older Americans are deficient, unknowingly starving their most vital organs of the protection they desperately require. Neurologists explain that omega-3s function like oil lubricating the gears of complex machinery. Without adequate amounts, inflammation builds relentlessly in your heart, your joints, even your brain tissue. That's precisely when systems begin breaking down. One patient, a 75-year-old retired teacher, sought help for progressive forgetfulness, joint stiffness, and unpredictable mood swings. She assumed it was simply the inevitable process of aging, but comprehensive blood testing revealed dangerously low omega-3 levels. After just 8 weeks of daily supplementation with 1,000 milligrams of purified fish oil rich in EPA and DHA, the two most important omega-3 fatty acids, her joint pain eased dramatically. Her memory sharpened noticeably and her energy levels normalized. It was like dense fog finally lifting from her mind, she described. Scientific literature overwhelmingly supports what patients experience. Research published in gerontology journals found that seniors with higher omega-3 levels demonstrated a 40% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease, superior blood flow to brain tissue, and healthier heart rhythm patterns. Additional studies from major medical institutions linked regular omega-3 intake to fewer heart attacks, reduced stroke risk, and measurably longer lifespan. These healthy fats calm systemic inflammation, lower dangerous triglyceride levels, and protect the delicate arterial linings throughout your body, all while simultaneously improving mood stability and visual function. The beauty of omega-3 supplementation is that it heals silently and steadily, cell by cell, day by day. Whether you obtain them from wild-caught salmon, sardines, anchovies, or a clean, tested algae-based supplement for vegetarians, they work tirelessly to rebuild the very foundation of longevity and vitality. When your brain functions clearly, your heart beats steadily, and your joints move freely without pain, life feels fundamentally lighter and more enjoyable again. As we bring all this critical information together, remember this empowering truth. Your future health trajectory isn't predetermined by your genes or your family history. It's written by your daily choices, your awareness, and your willingness to act on good information. So now you understand the complete truth. The difference between aging vibrantly and aging painfully often comes down to the smallest daily decisions. The supplements we choose, the nutrients we provide our bodies, and the knowledge we carry with us each morning. For far too long, countless seniors have trusted attractive packaging and empty marketing promises, believing every supplement on pharmacy shelves was scientifically designed to help them thrive. But the sobering reality is that some vitamins silently cause harm while others quietly heal and protect. When you choose wisely, vitamin B12 to awaken your brain and nervous system, vitamin D3 to strengthen bones and immune function, CoQ10 to energize your heart and cells, and omega-3 fatty acids to calm inflammation and shield your mind, you're not simply taking supplements. You're making a profound investment in your continued independence, your mental clarity, your ability to laugh freely, move confidently, and live fully for many years ahead. Experienced geriatric physicians emphasize that aging doesn't have to equal inevitable decline. Aging means learning precisely what your unique body truly needs and consistently providing exactly that. Patients who embrace this simple but powerful truth don't merely live longer. They live immeasurably better, with more joy, more capability, more authentic life. So tonight, as you open your medicine cabinet and look at those bottles lined up on the shelf, ask yourself one honest question. Is what I'm currently taking genuinely helping my body heal and thrive? Or is it quietly causing harm I can't yet see? Because every single capsule, every meal choice, every health decision you make after 60 is either pulling you closer towards strength and vitality, or slowly, imperceptibly, taking it away. The genuinely encouraging news is that you hold complete power over these choices. You have agency, you have knowledge now, you have the ability to change course today. Choose your supplements wisely based on science, not marketing. live with clear intention and informed purpose. And always remember, it's never too late to start aging stronger, healthier, and more vibrantly from the inside out. These lessons aren't just facts and figures. They're meant to inspire you to live authentically and fully, embracing each day with strength and clarity. Now, I'd genuinely love to hear from you. Take just a moment to reflect on what you've learned today and share one specific thing you plan to apply in your own life moving forward. Let's support and encourage each other on this vital journey toward embracing health truths that can transform our lives. If you found real value in this information today, please leave a comment below. Drop a like on this content so others can find it. And absolutely make sure you're subscribed so you never miss another video packed with life-changing health insights like this. Your feedback and engagement mean everything, and they help us reach more people who desperately need this information. Thank you sincerely for watching, and here's to living life with strength, clarity, and purpose at every age.